Any questions about it? Wow. Any questions? Does anybody picture themselves in a bubble? Visualize the bubble? When you leave your house, you put your bubble on and then you go out in the wide world? Anybody going to start it to protect your energies?
I'm a realist, I'm afraid. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I am what I am.
Yes.
And what I do, I decide, and I am responsible. If it's good, good. If it's bad, I don't accept it. But I choose. So that's me.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I'm the opposite to you.
I think we have some things in common though, with the positivity in that.
Yeah.
And helping people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 We are all responsible for our own actions, our own words. That's why it's so important to work with your brain, be aware of what you're saying. And I was going to go into one of the other things and I've just lost that. And that's okay too, right?
But it's what you say. Like you say, think this, feel that. But if you don't give the full instruction, I'll give you an example. I had sciatica, and a severe sciatica I felt years ago. And this man from India was amazing. And he did healing, and he hardly touched you. And he said to me, I can heal it. And I thought, oh, he's a quack. I mean, he said to me, I'm in absolute agony. If you've ever had sciatica, full-blown sciatica, it's painful. Yeah. And he said, he just did this kind of thing on my back. And he said, I can't see you for 2 days, you won't be able to take the pain. And I thought, well, he's not done anything. And he said, come in 2 days' time, you will not take it before. So nothing happened. So I went back and he looked at me, he said, are you all right now? I said, no different. He said, I thought I got it, that's funny. So he then said, we'll try again. And he did the same sort of thing, hardly touched me. And I thought, oh, we've got a right one here. And so he said, again, you will not be able to come for 2 days, you will not be able to take it. So I thought, oh, I'm not coming back to him. But I got outside his office and I wondered what the heck had hit me. The pain was just unbelievable. And for 24 hours, it didn't stop. The pain in my sciatic nerve was absolutely night and day.
Wow. And
it did wear off. So I went back 2 days later and he said, did I get it? I said, yeah, you sure did. He said, now I can fix it. And all he did, I actually damaged the nerve. It took 9 months. I couldn't sit down for 9 months. I used to eat my food off the floor. And so for 9 months, I went for him for treatment. And he said to me, and getting back to the point I'm getting at now, he said, you have back trouble, don't you? I said, yes, I can fix that, he said, while we're doing this. And he did the same sort of fiddle on my spine. And he said, and this was I was only in my 40s. He said, right, your spine is now totally straight. I fixed everything. You have no more trouble with your spine. He said, but I'm telling you now, if you've got a weakness, you've had years of pain, if you don't exercise now, you will have trouble in your old age with back pain. So I ran a clothing factory with 100 machinists. I'm on my feet all day long, very, very busy. Yeah. And I remember thinking, I exercise out all the time, no problem, I'm fine. I did not do exercises. He didn't tell me, he didn't mean keep going, he meant stretch exercises.
Bend over.
Use your muscles and build up the strength. Yes. So in my 80s, I now have back pain because he told me, if you don't strengthen them now, put it right, there'll be no strength in your muscles, you'll have pain. Yeah. That's my problem. Now that's your problem, when if you don't explain yourself to the person correctly, yes, they don't understand, yes, and you've got the consequences. Yeah. That's what I find.
Yeah. So this is only an hour talk, the classes. These 2 classes are 2 hours each. And when I see a person at my house to come for coaching or healing, it's an hour and a half, and for coaching an hour. So there's a lot of ground to cover. And it'll be one-on-one as well. I don't do groups at home like that. Yeah, but yeah, that makes a valid point.
You've got to follow it through.
Yeah. So, do you think you can visualize or something so that he gets his words back and you take your energy back from that? Because it sounds like you think now that you didn't do exercise then is now giving you a backache.
Too late.
Okay.
I'm now an old lady, so it's too late. I mean, it's not pain, it's ache, it's weakness.
Yeah.
And that's why I said to you, how do you get rid of the pain?
Yeah. I'd probably do something like the guy did that fiddling. Yeah, so when people come to me for healing, I do have a table and I put my hands wherever they need to go, and whether it's above the body or on the body, I don't know. Everybody's unique, right? And everybody's life up to then is unique as well. So, and I do it in silence as well, so that you can either dream or meditate or visualize or whatever it is that you're doing. And then I write things down on the back of my paper, and afterwards I can explain to you what your energy from your body has said to me. And that's the hard part about what I do. I feel things, or I see things, or I hear things, but I have to put them in words to write them down so that I can communicate it later. And that is really, I'm still working on that, and something new comes up every time anyway. But sometimes it's, okay, you have this because of this. Sometimes it's that clear. And sometimes it says, you have this, but you can move forward if you do this, like what that gentleman has said. And sometimes the energy gets changed already, so you had this, now you've got this, so keep moving with whatever it is that you're doing. Everybody's unique and every message is different, and yeah, but clear communication is very important. Yes, I agree with that. Anybody else? I thought I saw a hand go up, but yeah. So yeah, with the energy, the aura around you. The other day I was explaining it, and I said, so sometimes you feel that somebody, if there's a person there, if I go and stand right next to the person, you can feel that they're there. Mm-hmm. And he goes, oh, it doesn't matter as long as they're good looking. Right? Do you remember that last week? Andy. Yeah. No. And it's okay. Yeah, so it's a positive note on everything. Yeah. Right, that's it if you don't have any more questions. Anything you would like to get me deeper into, or?
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good. Thank you, Yvonna. Yeah. Yvonna has her own business in Pages Road, and it's
Waitangi Road,
sorry.
yeah. You'll see the fence. It has Enjoy Your Life on the fence.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Waitangi Road?
298 Waitangi Road.
Where?
Between, it's 1 kilometre.
Street? Near Bickerton Street?
No, a bit further, so from Bickerton to Peckensaven, and then 1 kilometre further.
Oh,
So it's between Hampshire and
yeah.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen the fence.
Have you? Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it make you smile when you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's what I put it there for.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Yeah. I even, about 2-3 months after I had Enjoy Your Life spray painted on my fence, I had a card from whoever, I don't know because they didn't sign the name. Thank you so much for having a beautiful message or something on your fence. It makes me smile every time I walk, every time I drive past.
Good.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. It's a nice energy exchange as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive breeding of positive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
How did you get into energy healing? Yeah.
So I'm born with gifts and abilities, And then my parents pushed it all down because in that day and age you had to be normal and live a normal life with normal friends and a normal job. So I moved to the other side of the world. I still don't know why, but New Zealand really feels like home to me. And I don't know why that is, but goosebumps. But then my cat got hit by a car and he lived 16 days after, but he died of the medication from the vet. So I started looking into how can I help my animals initially, of course, without medication or anything. How can I do something for them? So I started looking into all sorts of directions, and I found Reiki, and I did Reiki level 1, didn't feel any energies. Like most people here probably, didn't feel anything. And then Reiki level 2, and that's when things started happening, and I was feeling things and noticing things, and that was self-development. There was like this surge in self-development as me in my person. And then I did 3A because I don't want to do 3 because I don't want to teach Reiki. I've got other things I'm teaching. So with 3A, it was like up to the sky. The self-development was amazing. And now I'm more open to things. I can sense spirits and things like that as well. Sometimes I channel stuff, and everything has just changed. It's absolutely amazing. So for me, Reiki was a blessing, and it's getting me back on track with who I actually am. And I've done a lot of different things to learn everything that I do now. So many different groups. I do swaps with other healers and everything like that. It's just learning, but not sitting down with a book at university, because they don't teach this stuff at university. No. So now I do healing, and I absolutely love it. I started out with coaching, but it never really took off that much, and everybody is an intuitive coach, so it's a lot of competition. But healing, every healer is unique. The people that I work with, the people that I do swaps with and things like that, everybody does something different, and yeah, it's just like the layer of the onion. Everybody's an onion. Everybody's got layers. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I got back into it. Yeah. And now energy healing and life coaching and running groups and presentations is what I'm doing, pretty much.
So when someone comes to you for energy healing, what's the like a typical process? Like this lady was saying, if you were to see someone for, did you say 9 months?
Yeah, I don't think that's to me that is weird, because every healer is different. I have people that come and see me maybe 2-3 times a year, but they don't come every week, every month. Yeah, that's just maybe at the beginning. I have one lady, she had a distance healing, then she came for a healing, then she had a distance healing, then she came for a healing, and that was from April to about a month ago. So that's only 4 healings, maybe around about once a month, but that's the only one that has had that from me. So yeah,
so most people it's a one-off sort of thing, or a couple of times?
There's a few, yeah, but yeah, 2-3 times would be better, you know, because we've set some people. I don't hold back. I don't say like, okay, I'm doing a little bit and then you can't handle more. I don't believe in that. So I do whatever I can. I'm looking at the clock. It's around about an hour, depending on what's happening. And I move everything that can be moved and heal everything that can be healed. I get all the messages, I write it all down, and then they come to as such. They wake up if they've fallen asleep, and then I talk about the messages, and with that, sometimes it's that powerful that they don't need anything for the next month because they're still working on it. Because with the messages, they take a photo of that so they have it with them as well.
And the message is that kind of like about a mind-body connection type thing, and that pain, etc., might be to do with emotional issues as well as physical.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. So Betty did ask if I can do a talk about the body and how to make that healthier, but that goes into the hips are about moving forward, and the knees are about, the feet are about direction, I don't know, that's probably a bit much for here. So there is a very much so an emotional cause, mental cause for a lot of things that are happening in the body. Not everything, because, you know, if I fall over, I fall over, right? Yeah. So with the messages, there will be some emotional things that come up, or anything that's an emotional cause of something, or something that you need to do to get rid of it, or, yeah. Everybody's different, every healing is different.
What about hereditary disorders? You can't get rid of that.
So what I've worked out with some of these things is this person has something hereditary, their parents have the same, or one of them, etc. So it goes up several ancestors, right? So the way this ancestor was thinking, they've passed it on to their children, and the way they were thinking has been passed on. So part of it is to do with the thought processes that have been passed on, I think. Yeah, so some things are genetic, some things are not. Yeah, but that goes quite deep into the onion.
No, but we've got a muscle disease, and it's hereditary, and it's a chromosome missing in the brain.
Yeah, exactly, so that is genetic.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with thoughts.
And I have chronic pain
Yeah.
with it. So from the muscle wastage from my waist down. So how do you get rid of that? Like, I mean, I think very positive. And
Yeah.
But the pain's awful.
Yeah. I don't think, I have never, I can't remember that I've ever changed chromosomes on a person in a healing.
No.
So, and that's not me thinking negative.
But then the church has said there's a curse on your family, on your father's
That
side.
can be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's energetic.
But how can you say it's from me having that disorder, a curse, like a chromosome missing?
But there's two different things that.
No, well they were combining it.
That's a bit dicey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but a curse can be removed of anything.
Yeah.
Same as a spell. My sister put a spell over her family, and I wasn't able to heal anybody distant from her family.
Yeah.
So I know how spells work. But curses, cusses, don't cuss yourself, because that puts it into your energy field as well. Some curses can easily be lifted. But as you say, if it comes from your dad's side of the family or your dad, then we'd have to take it off your dad, whether he's here or not.
No.
He'll probably come in for it to be lifted, and then it lifts off the rest of.
But mind you, the hereditary thing is on my mother's side, not my father's, so it isn't combined. We're not thinking about
Yeah,
it.
so it is combined, because you got the genetic thing from your mum's side and the curse side from your dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the curse can be lifted, but the genetics from your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a genetic thing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And see, that's why we need an hour and a half for a healing session, because we need to delve a bit deeper. And before a healing session, you don't have to tell me anything about anything that's wrong either, because I'll find out anyway. Your energy talks to my energy, and it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Is it time? How far are we? I don't.
Yeah, we're right
Right on time.
Right on time.
Woohoo! Well done, everybody.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.